What's up, NBA fans? Today we're diving into some rumors that could completely reshape the future of the Golden State Warriors. If you're a basketball lover, get ready for an exclusive breakdown of two blockbuster trades being talked about behind the scenes. A dynasty that looked like it was fading away might just be ready to rise from the ashes. But before we jump in, if you love hoops and want to stay on top of all the trade buzz, smash that like button and subscribe. We're bringing the hottest updates before anyone else. Let's talk about two names making serious waves in NBA circles: Domantas Sabonis and, believe it or not, Kevin Durant. Yeah, that same Durant who already made history with the Warriors could be heading back to the Bay. Sources close to both franchises have confirmed the Warriors and the Kings are deep in behind-the-scenes talks. The target? Domantas Sabonis, the two-time All-Star from Lithuania who completely transformed the Kings. Sabonis isn't just any center. We're talking about a guy averaging near a triple-double, leading the league in offensive rebounds and ranking among the top 5 centers in assists, all while shooting over 60% from the field. For the Warriors, the need is clear. Since Kevin Looney's departure, the team's been struggling in the paint. Without a dominant big, they've been giving up crucial boards and points inside. Against teams like Jokic's Nuggets or Gobert's Timberwolves, that weakness becomes even more obvious. But what would it cost? According to our sources, the talks started with Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and at least one first-round pick. That initial offer? Rejected. The Kings are demanding Brandon Podziemski, Golden State's breakout rookie, which would raise the price significantly. Would you sacrifice the future for a title run right now? Drop your thoughts below. What would you do if you were Mike Dunleavy Jr.? Losing young talent like Kuminga would sting. The 7th overall pick in the 2021 draft has flashed serious star potential. His explosive athleticism and improved three-point shot have been bright spots in an otherwise shaky season. Kuminga's scoring average has climbed to nearly 17 points per game, and his defensive growth is easy to see. At just 21 years old, he's the kind of player rebuilding teams dream of building around. But Steph Curry's biological clock isn't stopping. At 37, the greatest shooter of all time is still putting up elite numbers, but time waits for no one. The front office knows it has a responsibility to maximize what's left of Curry's legendary prime. Can you imagine Sabonis in the Warriors system? A big who gives you 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists per game, feeding Wiggins on cuts, hitting Curry in the corner for threes, and locking down on defense with Draymond. That's not just a competitive move, that's a statement. The Warriors aren't done yet. For the Kings, this decision is just as tough. Sabonis is the heart of the team, but his chemistry with De'Aaron Fox hasn't delivered the results many expected. GM Monty McNair is reportedly weighing whether it's time to hit reset and build around Fox with young players and draft picks. Fox, with his explosiveness and clutch scoring, is clearly the face of the franchise. The real question McNair and his team face is, what roster best unlocks Fox's potential? A young, developing squad, or continuing to double down on the Sabonis partnership? The obstacles? Salary cap is one. The Warriors would have to restructure some contracts, maybe even bring in a third team. And let's not forget, regional rivals rarely do business. The Kings and Warriors have only made 2 minor trades since 1985. But if you thought Sabonis was the only target, get ready for something even crazier. Kevin Durant, one of the most dominant players of this generation, might be heading back to the Bay. The current state of the Phoenix Suns paints a bleak picture. A team that once looked like a title contender now finds itself 8 games under 500, with their play-in hopes fading fast in the Arizona desert. That harsh reality forces the franchise to face some serious questions. How can a team with sky-high payrolls justify keeping the status quo? The numbers don't lie. $278 million in salaries, the highest in the NBA. That's a massive price tag for a team falling this short. Brian Windhorst, one of the NBA's most trusted insiders, put it bluntly. Do the Suns want to trade Kevin Durant this summer? No, not really. But the reality is, their paths out of the second apron and toward flexibility seem to lead to Durant. They can't move Beal, and they're not trading Devin Booker. Serious suitors for Durant? The Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets, Memphis Grizzlies, and New York Knicks. Each has its own motivation and its own trade package ready to go. For the Warriors, this move would be about more than basketball. Bringing Durant back would have major implications for team culture. What about Draymond Green? The public clash between him and KD was a key factor in Durant's original departure. Could the locker room handle a reunion? The Suns' failure this season is a painful reminder. Even the most stacked teams on paper can collapse under the weight of real competition. Team chemistry, player health, and system fit can't always be forecasted, no matter how advanced the analytics. Summer is coming, and with it, a trade window that could reshape the NBA landscape. At the center of this storm, Kevin Durant, one of the greatest talents of his era, both a power player and a pawn in the wild world of professional sports economics. And what about Sabonis? Could we see the Lithuanian big man wearing blue and gold next season? The next few weeks should bring more clarity to this swirling drama. In the meantime, front offices are strategizing, agents are working the phones, and fans are obsessing over every new rumor. So what do you think? Is Sabonis the missing piece for another Warriors title run, or should KD make a triumphant return to the Bay? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss any updates on these blockbuster trades. You'll hear it here first.